Yeah.
That comment made my shit. It made my fucking day yesterday. Yeah, that game's fucking spooky. Here's the image. Let's see. Should probably advertise that we're doing this.
Oh, wow. Oh, speaking of fucking, apparently some dudes are making like a Source engine version Silent Hill game that doesn't
That's
look
what
like
it
dog
is.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's
and it's got Oculus Rift support.
Oh my god. Okay, I need to check that out then because, like, if it's like legit freaky, then there might be hope for not shitty Silent Hill games after all.
Convince Levi to put it on his laptop, and you can try it with the Oculus Rift support.
What is it?
Hey, Levi.
I'll send it to you later.
Okay.
I think it might actually not be up anymore because it killed that server. Because it got picked up on NeoGAF. Let us see.
Also, not gonna lie, fucking Rise of the Triad, not what I was expecting.
Not loving it. Not loving it at all.
No,
It plays shitty.
Okay, okay. I didn't know if it was just me.
No, I think it may just be like the settings in the game, like the default settings suck. I think you might be able to make it suck less, but
Okay.
I don't know. I've got other shit that I could play. I feel bad because I wasted $45 on that, but at least we all got the Apogee Classic back out of it.
Fuck, I still need to play Mercenary Kings.
I haven't played that either.
Yeah, I need to play that. I need to play through Oddworld again because I haven't fucking played that in forever. And
I've never played through that.
well, who was that? Who got that for me? Is one of you guys?
If it was on your wish list, maybe.
No, it wasn't. I don't know. Someone just got randomly fucking got me Oddworld, and I was like, oh, thanks.
Man, I am falling in love with the card system in Steam.
Oh no.
No, not
They
for
got you.
not for collecting and not for trading, but just straight up marketing.
Oh, why? How much did they sell for?
It just depends on the card, but some are worth like 35 cents. And so if I'm just sitting there playing a game for a couple hours, if I quit the game, it's like, hey, you have 3 new items. Congratulations, playing this game just earned you $1.
Wait, did someone fucking buy me Payday? Why the hell do I have the beta for this for Payday 2?
Do you?
I've got the beta on my fucking list. Did someone buy me Payday?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I bought all of those Payday. In fact,
Okay,
I've got
but-
an extra copy of Payday.
Like the first one or the second one?
The first one.
Okay, no, I'm talking about the second one.
Oh, I think you might just have it if you have Payday 1.
Okay. I was about to be like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, I have Payday
2 beta. Yep, I got
okay.
it.
Okay. Just making sure.
That would be worth playing, I guess.
We still haven't all played fucking, what's that dumb airship game?
Oh, Guns of Icarus? Yeah, I
Yeah.
also bought I bought Tommy Barris a copy of that.
Yeah,
it's 5 players, right? Oh, I met the guys that made it. Actually.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, they were at PAX. Turns out it's one of Sean's old friends is like the head of the company.
That's fucking cool.
So, we wanted to do their merch, but nobody ever emailed each other. So.
Yeah. And do we all have Castle Crashers on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Why haven't we fucking streamed that yet?
Because I played it when it first came out, and I think I'm done.
My name's Fred.
I gotta say though, fucking Saints Row. Okay, we can do this on the fucking show.
Yeah.
We're having a good conversation. This isn't being recorded. That's not good.
We're talking about shit that should be on the podcast that we should be recording.
Are you guys? Do you
I'm
have
all-
Audacity open and all that?
I'm all set up. I mean, I've got Kiss of
Test,
Rose
test,
playing
test.
in the background. I've got the notes up. I've got
Test, test,
fucking
test.
Audacity up. Fuck.
All right,
Seriously,
Mike.
dude,
I'm gonna let you come up with how we open this show this week.
We
Okay?
know how it's.
All right then. Cool.
I'm pulling up the lyrics right now.
Don't do that. We can do that at the fucking panel.
Okay.
You terrible human being.
Fucking only good thing about Batman Forever.
Also, how much do you love this song that you don't already know the lyrics?
I know most of them. For me, it's about the goddamn chorus.
Now that I think about it, it's just I only know the chorus.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much the entire song is Baby! Kiss from a rose on the grave. Who I can give you the stranger it feels, yeah.
I should be recording this.
Yeah, I had that on like audio cassette. I actually am recording my end. Fuck, didn't mean to do that. Oh no. Stranger your feet. Yeah, and I can't sing. That's the real problem. Oh, and we're streaming this. This is just not good.
Are we streaming this now? Did
Oh, yeah.
people just hear that? Good.
Yeah, I guess so. You guys ready?
Hold on, give me a second. Boy, so why am I the starting one? Is it just because I'm the
I
most
just
handsome?
figured, yeah, you seem to have some energy this time, so.
All right.
Well, I just mean like you start off the conversation, and then we'll get to the end of whatever we're talking about, then we'll do the intro for the show.
Shit, now I don't have anything.
Oh,
Oh,
whatever.
no, I got it. I got
All
it.
right, 3,
Okay.
2, 1, go. And now we do the 1, 2, 3 thing. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
1,
2,
3.
1,
2.
3.
and that's probably good enough.
Yeah. I'm good with that too.
Mike,
Yeah. What's up?
Do the thing.
do
the
your
thing?
Do your thing.
Didn't you have
All
a
right.
thing?
I've got a lot of things. My main thing right now is the fact that fucking Marvel can put a gun-toting Australian swearing raccoon on a film, but DC thinks Wonder Woman's too complicated. So
I have no comment for this.
What?
It's too stupid to comment, right?
What? I guess
Yeah.
that's my question. Is what?
Yeah, exactly.
Who is this? Raccoon?
His name is Rocket Raccoon. He's a member of... Oh, forgot the important part. He travels in space and saves the fucking galaxy and has probably killed more people than anyone in Marvel history.
That's the important part. The question was who?
His name is Rocket Raccoon. He's a key member in the spacefaring group called the Guardians of the Galaxy, which are getting a movie coming out August 2014.
So basically, he's a psychopath raccoon that goes around murdering people.
I
For
only
the sake
Is this
of
a
the
sequel?
galaxy.
Is this a sequel to Old Boy?
welcome to the
You know-
Bancast, everyone.
How's it going?
I would say things are pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say that we're all better than last week for sure.
Yeah, fuck. Last week we had no energy. This week,
No,
it's
yeah.
all uphill from here. So,
Oh, yeah, I should probably, I'm in such a good mood fucking because I'm quitting my job.
yeah, I am
Oh,
so happy
awesome.
for you. You only have
Dude.
like one more. Oh, we didn't even introduce ourselves. I'm Fred.
I'm Levi.
And I'm Mike.
Mike, so you've only got like one more shift, right?
Technically I've got 2, but guess who's not gonna be in Denton, Texas on Friday? It's me.
Oh,
You?
Good.
Yeah.
On the right
Yeah, Wednesday's technically my last shift. I'm literally gonna close up the store, hand off my coworker my key, and that's it. I'm out.
Cool. You are gonna like a little bit from the stock.
What? No, Jesus.
A little.
How many cameras that store has? Like,
All I'm saying is that you could grab like 1 or 2 copies of Xenoblade because you guys clearly have copies now.
actually, you're joking. I think
I'm
we have.
not.
I
not
think we've got 2 copies of Xenoblade in my store.
You know, we're supposed to do a format to this, but I want to talk about this for a sec because it pisses me off.
That Xenoblade's $90.
No, that all of a sudden every GameStop everywhere has multiple copies of this game that's apparently super rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds a little fishy, especially considering they're all brand new quality with like
And
the
only ones that carry it.
the Club Nintendo code is still active in every single copy. So I'm not
Little
saying but I am saying that GameStop ordered a reprint and is doing this shit. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's the thing,
Can you
and
blame
they're
them?
selling it used. That's
Yeah.
where my problem is that they got a shit ton of copies, opened them, and then claimed that they're used, so that way they can charge their ridiculous price instead of like what it launched at, which was $50.
yep.
It is the shittiest thing I think I've ever heard of GameStop.
Wait,
I'm not
so
gonna
they're,
say it's not
they're
shitty,
opening
but-
them and selling them for more?
Yeah, they're
Pretty
opening
much,
them
yeah, they're
and selling them as quote-unquote used, so that way they can go with their price instead of the manufacturer's suggested retail price.
as someone who's worked for the company since about 2007, this isn't the first time it happened. Why do you think we were getting away with fucking Marvel vs. Capcom being sold for
Marvel
$80?
vs. Capcom was actually rare, though.
Right, no, I'm not saying that it's not. But I literally watched a manager get a sealed copy from a warehouse, open it, slap a U sticker on it, and then sell it for $75 to some guy with a power-up card.
That's so fucked up.
So, or I'm sorry, it was an Edge card back then.
And it's funny because that Edge / power-up rewards card actually makes it a less terrible deal by cutting $9 off. It's one of the few times like that 10% is actually a pretty good deal.
Yeah. I mean, it's shitty and
it
it's stupid.
disgusts me. It
is. But however, I'm going to bring this up. It's fucking like, let's look at the company. Like,
I'm not saying that it's not par for the course for GameStop. I am saying that it's horrible. Like that if there was ever a giant glaring "Hey, we're assholes" sign sticking on a GameStop, it's this.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're taking this one game that nobody bought when it first came out, so we bought a bunch more copies once people had thought that it was rare. Also, it's a Wii game. It's a fucking Wii game. Guys, it's a Wii game.
I also think it's the most expensive used game they've ever sold.
It is.
Yeah.
It's funny, some stores will still stock Final Fantasy VII for PS1. They charge $74.99.
Yep.
Jeez.
It's the only PS1 game that they will stock. Now, I don't think any stores actually fucking have it, but...
No, I would be very surprised.
Yeah.
Although, we still have all the SKUs in our system for fucking Dreamcast stuff, so I guess anything's possible.
Some stores still have Dreamcasts.
I
original
wish
search.
mine was one of them. Holy shit.
Do original search. I'm sure you'll find one somewhere.
God damn, I would love that.
But none of them new, of course.
Oh no, I don't fucking care. I just would like to go walk into a store and see Dreamcast games that aren't dog shit.
Yeah. And well, let's move on to challenges. Like GameStop sucks. I think everybody can agree with that. I think everybody who's ever worked at a GameStop will agree with that. Anybody who likes video games will agree to that. Anybody that
we don't mean to slander a particular company, but they can suck.
I don't need to ever get rehired there, so fuck it.
2/3 of this podcast have worked at GameStops before, so fuck them.
Yeah. So I pretty much engendered that entire conversation, since we're going to challenges, to pretty much say that I had contributed because I forgot to watch this TV show.
You dumb son of a bitch.
I
can't believe you. This is such a good show.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying I forgot.
So mad at you.
How many fucking past weeks have you guys had?
What do you mean?
How many times have you
past
guys
weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like bullshit. This is bored to death.
I'm saying I've got a couple of days before San Japan. I could watch it. We could talk about it there.
We're not going to talk about fucking challenges at San Japan.
No, but I can just be like, hey, it was really good. All right.
Ugh.
We'll cover it.
You're a bad friend.
Yeah, we'll cover it. If it's as good as you say, it'll come up.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys don't know how I am about shit I like. Yeah. I mean, I just spent fucking 8 tweets bitching about DC Comics and how the Flash is the most broken superhero ever.
Oh, he is. He can phase through anything.
And no. That's not even the most broken part.
He can rewind time, right?
No, still not it. Motherfucker perceives things within spans of attoseconds.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The shortest measure of time we've ever been able to measure is 12 attoseconds, which, if I remember correctly, is the speed it takes for light to travel between 3 hydrogen atoms.
That's kind of fast, right?
The Flash can react faster than that. Are you fucking kidding me?
It makes him completely broken. It means that every moment in existence, just every moment, is thousands of lifespans to him.
Yeah, and not just that, if he can register time at that speed and if he can move that fast, he's kind of a shithead.
Yeah. He can stop
because if anything bad ever happens,
anything bad ever happens. Exactly. What an ass.
Yeah. Also, how hasn't he just collapsed under the weight of reality that he can perceive all of this? How has his brain not just dematerialized?
Comic books.
You remember when he could just run fast? That was his thing.
To be fair, back then he was just shitty.
You know what? No, he was still kind of neat. He had a neat, unique power set just because he was super fast. And when the original Flash, Barry Allen, died, he died because he was running. He's pretty much running so fast. He pretty much died because he super ate. I don't know, it's a really weird cosmic storyline, and cosmic shit in comics is always fucked up. But like, he used to not be like fucking I can phase through everything and register things at measures of time we can't even perceive. Like, I don't know.
You fucking suck, by the way.
Why?
You didn't watch Bored to Death, the fucking challenge. My god. It was so good. I was so excited for you, but
I'm not. Okay, I'm not. I completely forgot. Like, I've been so busy with other shit recently. I'm so sorry. Like, I really am sorry, because I know this show means a lot. Yeah, like quitting
your fucking job. And tweeting about the Flash. No, I understand. Levi, let's talk about your challenge.
Yeah. So I did Old Boy.
Oh boy.
It was.
You want to give us a rundown about the film for our viewers who haven't seen it?
Let's start by no. Let's start by saying that if you haven't seen it, we're going to spoil the ending. So.
Oh yeah. No, like stop here, go watch it, then come back, because
I'm gonna
forward
5 minutes or so.
Everything.
All right,
okay.
Go.
So I didn't get to the ending.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the only part of the movie that makes the entire movie so amazing.
Okay. I was wondering what was like phenomenal about it. Like,
right.
It was
otherwise,
sort
it's
of
just kind of weird and awkward. Yeah.
Yeah. It was
the
this
ending.
Awkward, hard to watch, sort of
the whole
just revenge story, and I wasn't really into it.
The whole film comes into itself in like the last, I would say, 10 minutes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It really, really does.
It's kind of like BioShock Infinite, where after the first time you're like, oh, well, that wasn't that smart, and then you go back and you see all the fucking theming elements, and your mind is goddamn blown.
I can't believe that both of you were the fucking failures this weekend.
How
is it not me this time?
Like, are you? Oh man, yeah, no, we can't. Okay, never mind.
We really can't talk about it. I guess you both get a pass this week.
Yeah, fuck.
Because you still have to go finish it, Levi.
Okay.
How far did you get into it?
Like an hour and a half.
So there was not much more left to it?
Yeah, there was. Like, I didn't know where it was going. Honestly, I was like, well,
that's the thing.
If it's just more of the same, then I really don't care.
That's so. I understand,
so
but
did you at least get to the one scene fight sequence between the main character and all the dudes when he's just got the hammer
in the hallway?
Yeah,
I didn't give a shit about that.
We can at least talk about that.
Why?
You didn't like that?
It's a fucking
whole scene is one take.
Yeah,
I know, but it was a bunch of people like obviously telegraphing their moves and trying not to hit him.
Yeah,
right. I know, but still, like, it's still like
it was cool choreography. Otherwise, it
was,
you know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's still to like get that all nailed down in one take, considering how long that fucking scene is.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, like, it was impressive. It was impressive, like the opening 5 minutes or so of what was it, Boogie Nights?
Yeah.
That's an amazing opening scene. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Okay, but it's just the whole like. There's a tracking shot from across the street, through traffic, through people talking.
That's right, yeah.
And then all the way up until the point where they actually introduce the characters and stuff. Like, they set up the time period and the scenery and stuff in it. It's really cool. If anybody hasn't seen Boogie Nights, it's basically a big porno anyways. But go watch just the opening 5 minutes. It's really impressive. I think that's way more impressive than a choreographed fight scene in one take.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that it's not, but, like, I don't know. It's just, I just really appreciate that scene and the way it's shot.
Yeah, it was neat. But for me, the twist is what I love about Old Boy. But if you haven't seen it, Levi, I guess we'll talk about it.
They need to.
Yeah, well, I know, I understand. It's a weird kind of slow-moving movie,
and it's like, it's not hard to watch, but it's awkward to watch. Like, the guy is like pulling this dude's teeth out with a hammer, and I'm just like,
it's not a fun horror movie.
Yeah.
Like psychological thriller.
But apparently at the end it redeems itself.
Here's the thing. I don't know if it redeems itself, but it does something cool. Whereas the rest of the movie is kind of a setup for the punchline. So, I don't know. I think you'll find it interesting if nothing else. But I guess if you didn't give a shit about the characters, you might not give a shit about the ending. So
one of the things that like throughout this whole challenge thing that we've done is it's hard for me to connect to people when they're speaking a different language, and I know it's dubbed, and I know like
don't watch the dub.
Yeah, the dub's not that great, actually.
Oh, that's really bad acting.
Well, I was just gonna say that at least it's not in a different language, because it's so hard for me to connect to those characters if it's in a different language. Like, I don't know.
Weird. That's
I don't
weird to
know
hear,
how
but-
people emote in foreign languages. I don't know the language, and it's a barrier for me, you know?
Okay.
And it's
Yeah.
hard for me to connect with, like, anyone in a movie or a television show that, like, is speaking a different language.
Okay.
But I don't know.
That's fine.
In-
Then I'll try
yeah.
to start looking for more in English films.
I mean, if it's any consolation, they're remaking it in English.
Nope. No, that's not any consolation. That is not any consolation. But you brought Le Revenant to the table.
Yeah,
that is true.
because I know French.
Oh,
Oh,
whatever. All right.
you don't know.
Fine.
He doesn't
fuck
know
you.
Korean.
I'm sorry that I don't speak Korean too.
Yeah, I am sorry too. You could be the one that could bring down these walls, but no, you just chose not to learn Korean. Instead, you went for
all my
something
fault.
worthless like French.
It really has been. Like, I got one TV show out of it, and that's it.
That's a pretty good one, though.
but,
all right, let's talk about my challenge then.
Fred, your
Fuck yeah,
challenge.
let's talk about your show.
So my challenge was to watch the first 3 episodes of Twin Peaks. I watched the first season in 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Yes, God
in
damn it. I
in
love
nearly
the show.
one sitting too. And each episode is like
Like
the normal episodes
40
are
minutes?
45 minutes long,
Yeah.
and the first and last episodes of the season are an hour and a half each.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I spent a lot of time watching the show. But so the main hitch of the show is that there was a murder. They're trying to figure out who did it. But what's more interesting than the murder and the mystery to it is that everybody in this small town of Twin Peaks has a weird kind of character quirk. And it's really interesting to watch all the characters kind of play between each other because none of them recognize each other's quirks. In fact, the only person whose quirk they actually acknowledge is the log lady, and they acknowledge it by talking to her log. So, I mean, it's an amazing, weird show. I still
Yeah.
don't know who killed Laura Palmer, though, so...
They get to that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it
cool.
happens.
Have you seen the movie that's like the prequel?
What is it? Fire.
Yeah, something fire.
Walk with me. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fire Walk with me. I have not actually, because I hear it's actually kind of
I heard
really
it was
polarizing.
really shitty. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've heard it's really, really polarizing. It's like either people love it or they hate it. And I just, I've got this backlog of fucking like movies and TV shows, of which now Bored to Death is on, that I need to tear through. So it's just one of the things where I've seen the entirety of the TV series. I'm fine with that for now. If I really need more of fucking Agent Dale Cooper in my life, I'll go watch Fire Walk with me.
Man, I did not realize until about 2 episodes in that Agent Dale Cooper was the captain from How I Met Your Mother. And once I realized that, I'm like, this show just got way better. Cause
Oh no, he's a fucking delight, isn't he?
he's so good.
Yeah,
And
like,
it made me go and put Deadly Premonition on my Amazon wish list because I really want I want more. It's so nifty. Like the show is just
is.
neat. It's really hard to watch, but it being hard to watch makes it a challenge within itself, and that's really fun.
It's
Yeah.
sort of this precursor to like all the like modern day sort of paranormal like mystery sort of stuff. Like I feel like Lost took a lot out of that Twin Peaks' playbook.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like every not serial crime series is pretty much aping something from Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Right.
I could kind of see that.
All of them. It's ridiculous how much they take sometimes.
I really like it. I mean, I love Cooper's character. I love almost every character in the show, and everybody's so weird. But
Yeah.
the fact that none of them see each other as weird makes it all the more interesting.
Right.
Also, that soundtrack is terrible, but I love it.
But I love it. Like it's awful.
It's wickedly bad.
It is
Yeah,
so bad,
it's
yet
awful,
it's
but I
so
love
good.
it.
Like, it really, like, it ties everything together. And the fact that they only have, like, 3 different tracks that really play throughout every single episode. And, like, they never choose the happy song during happy moments. They only choose the happy song when shit's, like, really bizarre and doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yep.
It's so very weird. And by the end of the first episode, I'm like, I don't want to continue. And then about the 3rd episode, I'm like, I don't really want to keep doing this, but I really want to see what everybody else gets about it. And then once I realized that my entire Saturday was gone, I'm like, oh, I like this.
No, that's exactly how it was for me, because like everyone had just kept talking about, oh my god, like Twin Peaks is one of the best TV shows ever made. Like, you know, Twin Peaks is so good. You know, there's so many pop culture references to it. And I was actually marathoning through the past 2 seasons of Psych that I hadn't seen, and they had an episode about Twin Peaks. And so finally I was like, fucking, you know what, the whole series is on Netflix, I'm living alone, I have like the next 3 days off, I'm just gonna fucking watch this show.
Nice.
And it was that same process of like, I don't fucking get this, I don't really care. And then I finished the whole season, I was like, that was probably the best TV show I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. It's a really cool detective show, which brings us to the next show, which is a really bad detective show.
Kamen Rider Double.
It's so bad. Like, it has no real redeeming qualities to it. Mike, you said that you were watching it because of the character designs, or the monster designs. You're wrong. They're terrible. They're terrible, and you're an ass.
Okay, to be fair, the only one that I really like, he doesn't pop up until later in the series, but he's this like...
Then what hooked you, Mike? Then what hooked you? What brought you into it that made you become a watcher of this show?
Honestly, I don't really have a reason. I guess like there's I went through a period actually, like right when the show I think was wrapping up, where I was really kind of getting into like those, you know, Super Sentai kind of, you know, toku shows again. It lasted for like a month, and it was pretty much like I watched this show and then I was kind of like, oh, that's right, I'm 24.
Yeah. I watched 1 episode, which, here's the thing, I quit halfway through, and then I'm like, no, I need to come back, and I need to finish this and see where it's going. And then when the episode finished, I still didn't really know where it was going, and I had more Twin Peaks to watch. So,
obviously, next to something like Twin Peaks, it's fucking, like, garbage. But
it's not even that, man. Like, I watched Akiba Ranger recently, and I loved that. Like, Sentai's okay.
Yeah, well, I think like, Akiba Ranger is good because all it does is make fun of itself.
Yeah, which, I don't know, I feel like it's rife for that. Like,
oh yeah, no, totally. I mean, the whole genre is completely fucked. Like, but
so I'm probably wrong here, but this is what I got from the show. Detective who is a lonely, unliked person, also has technological powers. His agent died or something, and then hold on, no. Then he like gets into a fight and then talks to his teammate who is dressed like a woman, but is in fact a Japanese male. And
what else is
they both combine to make one shitty looking Power Ranger. Is any of this wrong? Refute me.
I'm not going to say it's wrong, but
right, then.
I think you're kind of skewing it a bit.
I'm not. It's like
well,
that.
When you put it like that.
Okay, Levi, how much did you watch?
Like 10 minutes into the first episode.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like, you expect Levi to sit through this shit? We can't even get him to sit through like anime classics outside of Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah. Which, by the way, just got picked up by Funimation, so we're gonna get the Blu-ray release next year. That's gonna be awesome.
In other news, that series director is coming out of retirement to do another show. Apparently,
it's cool. Samurai Champloo wasn't that great, so it's alright.
Are you fucking?
I didn't love it. I liked the soundtrack a lot more than I liked the show.
All right.
It's personal opinion. That's all.
No, I know that's fair.
I'm sorry, but yeah, Frob, bad choice. Bad choice with the Kamen Rider.
Sorry.
I appreciate it. It's dumb, but I'm not going to say it's good, but I appreciate it.
You done bad. So we didn't get a community challenge this week that was worth doing, and Mike and Levi, you didn't finish your challenges, so I would argue that you don't get to give any.
Nope, I'm going to give you one right now because fuck you.
No, hold on. So how much free time do you guys have before San Japan?
Oh, I've got fucking like shitloads of free time. I can watch a couple episodes of Bored to Death
Oh,
before staying in Japan.
I'm not challenging you to do that. Levi, what about you?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I got.
You guys are both going to read as much as possible and think about it.
Oh no! Don't say it.
Dale Carnegie's Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Oh god damn it! Really?
Yeah.
Motivational self-help crap.
Yeah. You're gonna read it. You're gonna read it and you're gonna think about it because you're both bad people. Neither of you finished your challenges and both of them were really good. We can all
This
agree.
is like the second time ever I've done this.
Yeah, I know. And I've fucked up before, but it's never been something as bad as like not watching Bored to Death and not finishing Old Boy.
Okay, yeah, that one's pretty fucking bad, Levi. Like, that's...
And Levi will agree with me that you not watching Bored to Death was pretty fucking dumb on your part.
Yeah.
I'm not saying... I'm
So
owning up to
we
my
all
thing.
agree that you guys fucked up. So now you have to go read this
So
book.
we have to... That is not even... When have
It's
I ever
cool.
made...
It's cool. You know what? After you guys do this, if you succeed in doing this, I will do anything you guys challenge me to do
We both know that's bullshit.
within the realm of reason.
Giving someone a blowjob is well within reason.
No,
We
it's
both know you
not.
can do it.
It is absolutely not.
Why not?
I mean, you can challenge me to read, play, or watch
You know what?
anything.
No. You know what? I will do you one better. I will get this book, and not before staying in Japan, because I'm not going to fucking finish a book before staying in Japan.
It's fairly
but
short, dude.
I will finish this book in time if you beat fucking Dark Souls.
Oh no.
If-
I don't.
Yeah,
think I
no,
can
that's
do
what
that.
you said. You
I
said
don't
anything
think I can
within-
do that. Is what I'm saying. I
I
It's
don't
a
want to read
physical
this fucking
impossibility.
book, but I'm gonna do it.
No, I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm saying I don't think that it is possible for me to beat Dark Souls. It is something that I have tried, I have played it, and it is hard. It is very hard. I'm going for something easier than Dark Souls right now, and that's Shin Megami Tensei 4, and that's not much easier.
I'm still staying.
I'll read this book as soon as you finish reading Mogworld.
All right,
How about
cool.
that?
Fuck. This isn't fair. You guys can't just turn it on me like this.
Yeah, we can.
I'm just bringing up past challenges that you didn't complete either, so
Yeah,
there we
well.
go.
Mike, did you finish Mogworld? All right then.
That was the Yahtzee.
All right
Profile
then.
book.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, was that the Yahtzee book?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I finished it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Did you really?
I've been a Yahtzee fan. Yeah, I mean, I don't like remember much of it because, like everything Yahtzee, it kind of bleeds together after a while. But
Yeah, I beat Dark Souls. I just don't remember the ending because that story was incomprehensible.
I mean, yeah, unless you play it
about-
like 3 days.
How about I finish Dark Souls 2? Does that count? I'll buy
It
it
doesn't
at
come
launch
out
and
until like fucking March.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'm not gonna forget. You know, I'm gonna remember this.
I will promise to beat Dark Souls 2.
Okay.
I will buy it at launch for Xbox One or PS4, whichever.
You realize I'm gonna make you sign a contract in blood at San Japan now, right?
Not in blood. What the fuck?
I'm gonna have a little needle.
No,
and
I'll
I'm
do it.
like-
I'll do it. I will beat.
Right.
I will beat Dark Souls 2, but you have to read at least some of. Let's call it 3 chapters before San Japan. And honestly, the book is not hard because I read it. So therefore, it is
Fred
not.
read it and he can't read.
I am as illiterate as they come. So
I was like, if I can suffer through the fucking Song of Ice and Fire books, yeah, this shouldn't be so bad.
yeah, no, this will be a fucking.
Cakewalk compared
It'll
to
be
the
Waldo. Where's Waldo in terms
Okay.
of reading comprehension?
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah, that's it. That's challenges taken care of. I'm just so mad that neither of you got to experience the cool thing, the cool part, the cool
sorry.
part of the things that you were supposed to do. And in Mike's case, was all of it.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
any of it actually would be the cool part.
yeah.
Yeah, and it really just sucks for Levi that he couldn't enjoy Old Boy. So, but that's cool. Whatever. You guys want to move on to just talking about stuff since that's basically what we've been doing?
I mean,
Sure.
isn't that what we do every week?
Yeah, I guess.
I like stuff.
I wrote
wait.
I wrote a couple of topics. The first one was just something that happened on Saturday night or Friday night that was hilarious. On the front page of Reddit at the very top post, and For those who don't know, Reddit is a page or is a website where you upvote and downvote things that you think are cool, and they're just like links that people post. This one was a self post where the title of the post, which was posted to Reddit's gaming section, was "Please don't upvote. How do I remove the Skyrim mod Schlongs of Skyrim?"
It was so good.
It was
Like everybody teamed up like on the entire internet to get this to the top.
70,000 upvotes within like a couple of hours of it being posted. Like before the guy had the good sense to delete it, his account, and himself from existence.
Yeah.
But you know that Skyrim Nexus all of a sudden got a lot of search queries for Schlongs of Skyrim.
Oh, yeah, no, like when I opened the notes earlier, I was like, I gotta know what the fuck
is it?
this is.
Because I didn't actually search it. Surprisingly.
You know what? Actually, hold on. I searched it and then I tabbed out. I actually still haven't looked at it. So let's.
You're like, I searched for it and downloaded and installed it in Skyrim. Also,
No,
I
I mean,
re-downloaded Skyrim.
I'll admit, I got naked chick mods on Skyrim. Fuck you.
That's
like,
a little different from Schlongs of Skyrim.
Let's get a description up in here. We
Please,
can.
please.
Educational today, boys. Gonna talk to you about the birds and the dicks of Skyrim
Schlongs, please.
today. Schlong, I'm sorry.
Please.
Oh god, I'm gonna log into the Nexus again. What the fuck? I was just logged in.
Fucking terrible website. Great
Right?
concept, terrible website.
Yeah, the fucking story of this game's the story of Skyrim too. Great concept, terrible game.
No.
Yeah, it's not a good.
I'm sorry, but on like a fucking mechanics level, Jesus Christ.
It's like a very, very simple game wrapped in a big complex package. It's like they figured out the gameplay loop, and are you laughing at package?
Are you downloading the mod to install the big complex package?
Are we there yet, Mike?
Not
Have you finished taking us on this journey?
I'm trying to. I'm sorry. I don't remember what my Nexus login was.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, this is a failed goof.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. It's about
Alright.
dicks in Skyrim. I'm literally looking
Probably.
at screenshots and images. There's a YouTube video
Just click the YouTube video. Do it.
doing it already. I'm a step
Oh
ahead.
no.
Just from this edited video, it appears to be a mod about men in Skyrim with erections that can kill people.
Oh no.
And also clip through doors.
Oh shit, I think I'm downloading it.
What's happening?
So, everybody.
So do they use
mods-
their wangs as weapons?
No.
Oh.
What? I'm getting to that. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Schlong,
No.
there we-
No.
the
This video is
Schlongs of
horrifying.
Skyrim.
Why are you
about-
watching it, Levi?
Beefy men with throbbing erections, probably about the
Are
size
they
of your foot.
throbbing? Are they like animated?
Oh, they're pretty big. Go watch the video.
No. I don't need
Go
to.
to your nearest Google search because
know,
if you're
I'm
using
good.
something else, you're probably fucking up.
Yeah, if you
And go-
Bing Schlongs
Bing-
of Skyrim,
okay, no, I'm
the
gonna break
NSA
my-
will come for you.
I'm gonna break voice for a second and say, if you use fucking Bing, don't come to our panel at San Japan. I don't want to look at you.
Oh, don't be like that.
No, I'm being like that. Bing,
Oh, they
are you
touched.
fucking kidding me?
Oh no. Stop
Anyways.
watching it, Levi.
The Schlongs of
Wow.
Skyrim is
I'm
about
tired.
gentlemen in Skyrim with gigantic erections that could probably kill someone.
This
just
voice isn't helping
doing
anybody.
stuff.
Are they just like hanging around doing like some blacksmithing?
Going about their everyday everything, just, everyday tasks with massive throbbing erections.
None of
Done.
this is usable.
Done.
Um,
So done.
I'm just gonna
everything.
stay in this voice for the rest of the
no,
podcast.
please don't. You're
Why
not
not?
doing us any favors.
Doing us all the favors.
All right. So the next thing was something that popped up tonight on a friend's Facebook page. There's apparently a Facebook MMO, like a social game that's coming out, calling it Linkin Park Recharge.
What?
It's a Linkin Park MMO. It plays like Diablo, apparently. I haven't played it yet. I've applied for the beta with bated breath, but I haven't gotten in. It's weird because the announcement trailer had zero Linkin Park in it and actually looked kind of cool because it's like all this big dystopian like robots versus humans kind of shit, and like if the humans don't submit, they become slaves or murdered or one of the two. And it's just it looked cool. It was weird. And like I kept reminding myself that the words Linkin Park are in the title. Like the characters are like super customizable. You get to do a lot of cool stuff to them, and like the style to the game is really cool. It's like a kind of cartoony, not cartoony, but like exaggerated features and stuff. And it looks really cool, but it's a Linkin Park MMO. So, you guys gonna go apply?
No, fuck you.
Come on.
I'm really, really hesitant to do so.
I have way better things and way better games to play with my time.
I have terrible games that are way better games to play.
Yeah, you know what? Some of those games aren't even good. Fucking, I have Dynasty Warriors 8.
Yes, we know you've been playing it.
Rather play that. Although I'm probably going to trade it in tomorrow and go get Dragon's Crown.
Really?
Yeah, I fucking love those old like beat 'em up dungeon crawling RPG things. Are you shitting me? Like that shit in like Dungeons and Dragons Shadows over Mystara, that is my fucking jam.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the art a lot in Dragon's Crown. Even the ridiculously over exaggerated women characterizations. Like I don't give a shit. It's pretty.
Like I don't either. Like it's pretty art, and everyone in that fucking thing is over exaggerated. Like fucking everybody. Like and everyone talks about the sorcerer and bitches about her tits. Are we not gonna bitch about the fucking Amazon's mid-air twerk combos?
I believe people have complained about that as well.
I'm just saying, like I don't know. I just think like that and B like. If you're bitching now about what's the artist's name?
I have no idea. Something.
Whatever. But like fucking Muramasa the Demon Blade, Odin Sphere, Grim Grimoire, all the same art team, all have ridiculously proportioned everybody.
Yeah, it's got a lot of fan service and stuff, but
it's just
kind
the art.
It's part of the course.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the course. Like, why is it such a fucking big deal now? Oh no, the sorceress has big tits.
Back in my day, we were blessed. Now we condemn them.
I just don't understand like why this was the one that set off the fucking fire and brimstone when this has been going on for about the better half of a fucking decade.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. It's dumb. I've heard that the game is kind of fun though and kind of solid. I considered picking it up for Vita, but the fact that it wasn't cross-buy was what turned me off.
Oh, really?
It seems like it should be a game that has cross-buy.
Yeah, totally.
But I don't know.
Actually, it's really disappointing because I was kind of banking on that actually, that you getting it for Vita so we could play together.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe it's cross-play, but it's not cross-buy. Like, I'd have to buy the Vita version. You'd have to buy the PlayStation version or the PS3 version.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck it. I'm playing Hotline Miami on my Vita.
I'm thinking about getting a Vita, so
you should. They're great, especially when Target's got them all for sale for $199.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. My big issue is that there's no built-in memory, and that just fucking like flims my flams.
Yeah, and the memory cards cost I don't know.
They're $1 million. Fucking yeah. Jesus Christ, they're expensive still.
Yeah, I'm just running on the 8 gig that came with the 3G model. I've never used the 3G for the game, but
yeah,
it's got Persona 4 the Golden. That's fun.
Yeah, I'd pretty much be getting it for Persona 4.
I love Hotline Miami on it. Holy shit.
Dragon's Crown. Yeah, and then shitloads of download titles. Like
lots of indie games. Loot Frazzers, which isn't out yet, is going to be like the best game on my Vita. Super Crate Box is super fun on it because it's nice to have that game portable with buttons. And like Hotline Miami has just got this like really good touchscreen based gameplay, which I was downloading the game like this is not going to handle very well, but I was totally wrong.
Right.
You drag the screen around with one finger and then tap on the enemy to target it, and then you can play with twin sticks and stuff like you would expect, and it's good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's really good. I don't know how the PS3 version plays. I haven't played that, but it does have cross-buy as well, where pay $15 and you've got it on both.
See, I fucking love that system, by the way, the cross-buy system.
Yeah.
Like, that was whoever at Sony, whoever thought of that, in the weird fucking impossible chance you listen to this, good job. Pat yourself on the back.
There's some rumors floating around about a $500 bundle for the PS4 that comes with a Vita.
Are you fucking kidding me? I would be all
It's a
over
rumor,
that.
though. Like, it's a serious just rumor. But,
Right.
I mean, that would be fucking
That's
worth
such a good idea, though.
Especially considering, like, the Vita is supposed to be a peripheral for the PS4. Like, they haven't they certainly haven't been marketing it like it's a fucking video game system. But every game on the PS4 is supposed to have some sort of Vita crossplay. Or Vita, like, you can stream from your PS4 to your Vita screen and play it kind of like the Wii U pad.
Yeah.
And I can certainly get behind that because I have a Vita. I love my Vita. I think it's the best handheld system ever made. I'm sure I've said that 80,000 times on this show. But fuck, I love the Vita.
Yeah.
Although I've been playing my 3DS every night, so.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the 3DS has had like a shit. It has had and will have a shitload of fucking games coming out for within the next few months.
Within the last few months, I've been playing a shitload of Animal Crossing, Shin Megami Tensei 4, and Fire Emblem. Like, it's a pretty good collection of 3 games that have ridiculous amounts of content in them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So what have you been playing, Levi?
Yeah, Levi, what are you up to?
Not a lot. A lot of Saints Row the Third.
Yeah?
A whole lot of that. That game is nuts. So
That game is dumb. I love it.
Ridiculous dumb, but it's great. Yeah. It's sort of the alternative to GTA, but it's sort of taking on this life of its own as this ridiculous, over-the-top, I guess, farce of GTA. But yeah,
I mean, that's how it started, and then like it got its own voice and lost its fucking mind.
Yeah, and also lost its publishers, but yeah, it was THQ, and now THQ's out, so
it's 2K games now, right?
I think it's Techland.
Right, but the publisher is 2K, I thought.
Techland is the publisher.
What the fuck is a Techland?
I don't know.
Someone who saw an opportunity and jumped on it.
Yeah, they did. They published Dead Island, but sorry. Yeah. So yeah,
Suddenly,
I've been trying to catch up on that because the 4th one's coming out fairly soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's got to come out before GTA 5 or else they'll just get steamrolled.
Right, and then the first downloadable content comes out a week after GTA 5 comes out, so...
Yeah.
Which no one's going to buy.
No. Unless you don't like GTA, in which case you're probably not playing Saints Row either, so...
Right, but like here's my thing. I don't like GTA. GTA 5 looks hella fun. Like,
It really does.
If
I'm
it
really
can deliver
interested.
on what it says it's going to do.
Yeah, like if that game ends up delivering on like the story and the gameplay and everything, like, fuck, I would be all over that kind of game.
There's a multiplayer trailer coming out on Thursday. I don't think I've been this excited for a trailer for a game in a long time.
Yeah.
And I really want to just see how it works. Cause
I know, like, I'm kind of excited for it, but it's still not the Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer, so.
Oh yeah, that got me excited like I was ready to watch a movie, which I guess that's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly. Like that in Dark Souls 2.
Dark Souls 2 trailers, or the trailers for it, never got me excited. I want to be part of the ground floor on this one, whereas I got into Dark Souls 1 late, after everybody had kind of finished it and figured out everything in the game. Like, I love the idea of, like, being part of that whole, like, so
what is this?
Where are we? What are we doing? What's going on? Like, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it for me. And like, to be completely honest, none of the Souls game ever like really demo or trailer well until they are actually out. Like, if you go back and look like at the Dark Souls E3 stuff, you're just kind of like, oh,
It's probably them not knowing how to market it, that's all.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, they, obviously they didn't. FromSoft is this itty bitty fucking company that makes Armored Core and Dark Souls.
I want From Software to make a Zelda game.
Oh, dude, fuck.
It'd be like, it'd be perfect because you've got your silent protagonist, and they don't know how to write a story, and neither does Nintendo. So it'd be just great to have like gameplay with good puzzle mechanics and stuff.
I would be so fucking for that.
Also, especially if it went with like this super dark setting, like the motif.
Yeah. Oh my god. Nintendo, if you're listening.
But you definitely are.
Definitely are.
Yeah, you're definitely, like, Nintendo, if you're listening, From Software making the next Zelda game. Get on that shit. Can you imagine what the fucking Ganon fight would be like? Oh my god, like...
Ganon would be Pig Ganon, of course. And he'd be, like, fucking horrifying looking.
And he would still have a sword, so...
No, because Pig Ganon uses, like, the trident.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, you know that they would make some, like, weird blue mottled skin pig demon with a fucking, like, horrifying trident. God, never gonna happen.
Mike just got really sad because
Mike
it's never gonna happen.
Really sad.
I
know what one of my question answers is now, though.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about before we jump into questions from listeners? Like anything going on? Like,
this is just kind of a side note. For anyone interested in Phantasy Star Online 2, I know I've been talking about it a little bit recently. The most recent patch has actually started patching items and item names and descriptions into it now. So pretty
when you
much
say patch, you mean the English patch?
The English translation patch has started adding item listings in as well as just like the general quest text and menu text and stuff like that. So bit by bit, there really might not need to be a US release for this game, mostly because Sega apparently can't be asked to release it here in the US anyways. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're interested in PSO2 and you want to do just like a really itty bitty bit of, fucking legwork and apply some elbow grease, you can play PSO2 pretty much flawlessly at this point now. The game's super fun. It's really neat. If you're not familiar with Phantasy Star Online, it's pretty much just like an action RPG with some online components that involves a shitload of like dungeon crawling, loot gathering, and then fucking around in lobbies with people dancing.
Cool.
You had me up until that last part.
It's it's just a really like weird action. It's just a really weird, fun action game, and surprisingly low latency considering all the servers are like in Japan.
Yeah.
Me and a bunch of friends of mine have been playing it, and we play it pretty flawlessly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to jump back to what we were talking about with cross-buy because I remembered the thing that I would love Nintendo to do. If your virtual console games would work on all your fucking systems, considering
it should.
Like, it's not that hard, guys. I have the emulators for all of those systems on my computer, on my PSP. I have it on my Ouya, and the Ouya is cheaper than any of your systems. So please just do it right. Give me Earthbound on my 3DS so that way I can play it portably legitimately, and then I can come home and like sit down on my couch and play it on my TV. Like, give me that for all the games, and bring some of the other Super Nintendo games that you're sitting on. Like, I don't know, FF6, which came out in Japan, Chrono Trigger, which came out in Japan. Like, give me some good RPGs that I can play on the road and then come home and enjoy. And don't make me buy them multiple times. Because, I mean, I will. I just don't want to. Yeah. Don't make me buy them.
Don't make him.
Speaking
on
of
to questions.
I was going to bring up one speaking of RPGs. Has anyone bought fucking Atlas yet?
No, they're not for sale yet.
Oh, okay.
Right now, it's just companies showing their interest, and Sega's one of the companies that is really interested, and that could be cool.
Could be. Does Sega have money?
Yeah, for once, I think they do.
Wow.
I recently read like an interview with one of the marketing guys from the Dreamcast era,
Yeah.
And he talked about all the reasons that the Dreamcast failed.
Oh no, there's shitloads of them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like the main stuff was that like they were competing against Sony, and Sony was already a hardware manufacturer, and they kind of standardized the DVD drive, whereas Sega had to farm out all the parts for the Dreamcast. So their cost was really, really high. And then when the PS2 came out, they're like, yeah, well, standard price. And then Dreamcast is like, well, we need to drop our price, but we're already losing money on our system. And then people learned how to just fucking pirate it. So their software went way down. They kept having to drop their hardware prices, and then because of that, like it just like sent them spiraling out of control.
Yeah.
What have they done in recent years to make money?
Sonic Generations.
Okay.
Sonic Generations did really well.
Okay.
What else? Sonic All Stars Racing. The Rome Total War games have been selling.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah, Total War is one of their babies.
Football Manager. They always make a shit ton of money off that from a silent player base. Like, have you ever really thought about that? Like, Euro Truck Racing or whatever, the Euro Truck Simulator 2014 or whatever. Like, it sells incredibly well. It is in the top list at like the $50-$60 price mark in the Steam sales. Who's buying this game?
People like you.
No. I bought it for like $12 as a joke. No, people are buying this at full price because
I bought it ironically.
I did.
Make fun of the
I thought it was hilarious, and then they added Oculus Rift support, and I got a little into it. But like, there's a large player base that is totally quiet about the shit that they play.
Yeah, not everybody's like online 24/7 raving about what Sega did wrong and right with this newest Sonic game,
No, I know, but there's like, every game has its fan base that like you at least see them pop up once in a while, like in different areas and communities. Like, where the fuck is the Farm Simulator company? Like, where are their fans at?
I don't think those fans know how to use a web browser.
They have to because they're buying this fucking game.
Yeah, so they got Steam, yeah.
Yeah.
Steam isn't standard on all computers yet, so...
with Windows 8, it never will be. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun of your or your operating system, Levi.
It's okay. I mean, it's Windows 8. Not really. I don't hold it in the highest regard.
So do you guys want to do questions now?
Yeah, sure.
Shall we move on to that point of this show?
Sure.
Extreme Salsing asks, if you guys were to take a game series and create a spin-off spin-off game based on some character or piece of lore from the series, what would it be? They throw out the example of they'd love to see a spin-off game that goes into the backstory of the Sheikah from Ocarina of Time, or Sheikah, whatever, the people that all got wiped out.
Yep.
What, Levi, or Mike, you said you had one.
Oh yeah, totally. Dude, I want to see a fucking spin-off game, Legend of Zelda, developed by From Software, about the tribe that worshipped Majora's Mask initially.
Huh. Which was who?
Cool.
They explain it in Majora's Mask. It's the fucking the people in the Akana Valley people, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, so pretty much super grim, dark, terrifying fantasy RPG about a like evil voodoo death cult.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to see a Halo game that focuses on the Forerunners and the like billions of years pre-BC like wars and shit that they talk about in the books, because that sounds pretty baller. Like, it's really like really high sci-fi stuff, and I would love to see that, especially to see like some of the like the Dyson sphere concept that they have in Halo 4. Like, it is full of that kind of shit.
Dyson spheres.
What?
I don't know. Wasn't there an episode where we just said Dyson sphere over and over again?
I don't think so.
Maybe
I don't think
not.
that ever happened.
but now there's going to be because Levi's going to make it his mission.
Because, hey guys, Dyson spheres.
And so it begins.
I mean, Dyson spheres are a cool concept. It's a star with a giant shield world around it. So it's a big metal planet that's hollow on the inside. Like, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a reverse planet.
Yeah, it's an inside-out planet. I think that would be... What about you, Levi?
I was gonna say, like, I would love to see what happened to Rapture pre-Bioshock, but they're doing that.
But we're getting that, so...
We're getting that, and I'm so happy about it. Like, I'm so stoked for that DLC, and I really cannot wait.
Like, we talked about it a little bit, but yeah, like,
It's, oh man.
So jazzed. I am so excited. Like, I completely did not expect it, and I'm completely okay with it.
They said the first part of the DLC wasn't going to have, like, almost any battle or any, like, kind of fighting in it. Which,
you know what? I'm okay with that.
Which is awesome because the fighting in that game is not amazing. So
no,
they got a lot of explaining to do, you know?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind,
and they said
knowing what's going on.
The second part where you're playing as Elizabeth is going to be harkening back more to Bioshock 1 with those more survival horror elements.
Yeah, they said it was going to be way different. So
which I was totally okay with. Like, I'm glad. Like, I think my biggest thing with that, and there's actually an interview with Ken Levine about this recently. Like, I'm glad that they're treating it more like expansion packs and not just like, I don't know, just like really easy, chilly stuff.
Cashing in like, oh, here's a new plasmid, or here's a new gold weapon, or something.
The assets in that trailer were pretty baller. I mean, like, it was far from anything that was used, except for spoilers, parts of the game, or parts near the end of the game. Like, those set pieces don't exist anywhere in the game. And the fact that they've, like, completely redesigned Elizabeth, too, like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's something that I'm actually really, really excited about is that, you know, that fact that they're not really half-assing. I think Ken Levine said, like, I don't think they reused any original Bioshock assets.
No, they said that they didn't reuse any Bioshock 1 or 2 assets, but they are using some assets from Infinite.
Yeah.
Which is
which, I mean, I think that's fair, like...
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking DLC pack. It's not...
Yeah, they're doing so goddamn much already, you can't really expect them to, like, fucking... do all that'd just be ridiculous.
Yeah, man, 400 days, by the way. We never talked about that except
man, did you finish it?
Yeah, finished it. Didn't get one of the achievements apparently. Ran into an old friend. I didn't get that achievement, and I don't know how I didn't get that. I think maybe I chose something that didn't end up getting me that.
I don't know. I'll
go back and play it. I don't give a fuck. It's cool. And, I mean, it's so short, too.
It really is.
A couple of them I forgot, like, it just didn't seem like anything happened. And that was okay. It was just really cool to be back in that world, kind of seeing these choices play out. The ending kind of sucked, but we'll see where it goes in the next chapter, or episode, or season, or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they're calling it. Sorry. SF91 poses your new... Can I restart that?
I got it. SF91 poses...
God, I hate you.
You are now the new Doctor from Doctor Who. What do you do?
I'm not sure if this is actually asking what our actions would be as being the Doctor, because I imagine it would be traveling through time and getting into shenanigans.
Yeah.
Space dictator.
I think it's like what would your tropes and quirks be?
Are you a scarf man or are you a fedora guy? Please don't be a fedora guy.
Yeah, really.
No one would be a fedora guy.
Well, I would be a shaved head, black leather jacket, and oops, that's Eccleston.
Oops,
all right.
Yeah.
I'm the supposed Ninth Doctor.
You just had to slip that in there, didn't you?
Yep.
You know how one of the doctors, I think it was Baker, who was really into jelly babies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just be all about cocaine. Yeah, just like coked out of my mind for the entire series.
For coke.
Oh man.
We're going to the Coke planet today because I'm running low and I need a fix.
I'm going. Did you know that the beaches there are nothing but cocaine?
Nothing but cocaine. It's my season is 1 episode long and I die.
I'm making a blow angel.
Don't blink. I can't blink because I'm so high on Coke.
I haven't blinked in 200 years.
Oh man. What about you, Mike?
Man, I don't know, because like I don't give a fuck about Doctor Who. So
You
I
don't
guess
like Doctor Who?
He doesn't dig on what is it? Kind of quirky sci-fi?
Yeah, I don't really dig on like really quirky, like nonsensical sci-fi. Like it's just never really been my
I
bag.
wouldn't say it's nonsensical.
It's sensical in a way.
It's goofy though.
Yeah, like I don't know, like goofy sci-fi is never really. Yeah, goofy. I guess goofy has never really been my thing.
Not a fan of Galaxy Quest.
Who cannot
like,
who cannot get down on Galaxy
yeah,
Quest?
like there are exceptions to the rule. Like Galaxy Quest, for some reason, I've got a very like tender fondness for the series Red Dwarf.
Tim. I was gonna say any fondness was Tim Allen. So.
If I do become the Doctor, my first companion is Tim Allen.
Okay, but yeah, like I never really like. I don't know. Yeah, I just could never get into Doctor Who. I never. I mean, I tried. Like I watched a few. Like I watched all of the Fourth Doctor, and then I've watched at least 11 episodes of all the current stuff, and it's just not me. Like it's just not who I am. So I guess my quirk as the Doctor would be absolutely not giving a fuck and just fucking with history to my whims.
They kind of did that. They did that a little bit.
No. I mean, like to my whims. I mean, like. I am universal overlord of the goddamn, known existence.
Like
the
you're
time
talking
stream.
Like omni control.
Yeah, I would just go.
Omni-dictatorship.
I would literally just go from planet to planet and just fuck with their time stream so that I am their god.
That would be so much fun to watch. It'd be like the opposite of Doctor Who. It'd just be super fucking evil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'd watch that. Did you read the fan fiction somebody wrote on the R Arrested Development section?
Oh my gosh, where Tobias auditions to be the Doctor.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
but I
gosh.
heard that it starts off really stupid but becomes weirdly brilliant.
It's because,
becomes
like,
so good. It's
it
written
really
by nothing
is.
but huge fans. So,
Yeah, it's like a compilation, like a greatest hits of like people throwing in ideas to this one storyline, and it's so good.
it is almost like you can picture every character doing these things, and it it's in everybody's voice.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so good. I wish I knew where to find that.
Speaking of things involving Jason Bateman, before we go on to the next question, I'm not the biggest fan of Mumford and Sons, but have you guys seen their new music video?
that was
Oh my gosh.
Weird.
It's
What the fuck?
fucking. I
hilarious.
laughed my ass off. It was brilliant. Like,
It was basically Mumford and Sons making fun of people who make fun of Mumford and Sons.
Oh
yeah,
no, that's awesome.
yeah. No, the fact that they have that kind of humor about themselves,
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking great.
What was it? Jason Bateman tasting Will Forte's tears or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that shot was brilliant.
And then who is it that kisses again? Fuck. What two
Jason
actors?
Sudeikis.
Yeah, it's Jason Sudeikis and Ed Helms, I believe.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Oh my. Like the whole like if you haven't seen it, go check out Mumford and Sons video for the song "Hopeless Wanderer."
That's
It's pretty great.
Levi, you want to get the next
man.
one?
Paleo guy asks, "What killed the dinosaurs?" The Coke Doctor.
I was gonna say the Coke Doctor got hit by a big Coke asteroid. That Coke asteroid was Levi,
I jumped out of the TARDIS from orbit.
and it looked like a big white burning ball because you were hanging out on the sand on the sandy Coke beaches of Caconia. I got nothing.
Kikoni, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Coconia.
Yeah, it was Coke. Coke killed the dinosaurs. They were broken badly. Or is that show about crystal meth?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I know we can't talk about it now, but like in 7 weeks we're going to go off on Breaking Bad because that's Fred's challenge is to watch the entire series, and he's gonna do it.
I need to catch up. I've seen like the first season and that's it. So
oh my gosh, you are both the worst at life.
I'm sorry.
I will watch it before I watch Game of Thrones, probably. I
understand why you're not.
I want to get down on it, but I just like, I don't know. I love the it's like I'm loving Twin Peaks because I'm just like fucking binging it,
plowing through it.
It is so much more fun to do it this way because every episode, everything from the previous episode is still very fresh on my mind, so I pick up on everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like
I said it before, like
it's like my 8-time repeat viewings of Arrested Development seasons 1 through 3. Like all of the jokes are so much funnier because I get every single one of them.
I said it before, it's the Netflix is like, it's ruined us because we can watch everything all at once. Like, the way they released Orange is the New Black and Arrested Development and, like, Lilyhammer and all those, you can binge on those for days at a time, and then it's, it's over.
To be fair, I've been doing that since, like, fucking Pirate Bay came out, so.
Since DVD,
but Netflix certainly made it easier, and made it a thing that everybody kind of does now. It's like the fact that so I booted up Twin Peaks on my new computer that I built for my entertainment center, and it said, "Don't forget to turn off your screensaver for uninterrupted viewing." I'm like, how long do you think I'm gonna be here, Netflix? Because you're right.
You're right. I like that Netflix has taken the word marathon and transformed its meaning into completely the opposite of what it was. It used to mean to run for like 26 miles, and now it means to watch Breaking Bad for 26 hours.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to some of my future viewing. I'm happy to be back home from doing like the big convention circuits that I've been doing. Like this last weekend was my first weekend to myself. There was a weekend where I was with Cade where I proposed and all that, whatever. But before this last weekend, I have not had a weekend to myself in 3 months straight. And it's like it was so nice to just sit around and do nothing but watch Twin Peaks. Like it was a welcome addition to my life. I'm so happy that I'm gonna get some time to watch some fucking TV. That's all I'm getting at.
You're just happy that Netflix gives your life meaning.
It does. And Amazon Prime. That's actually what I've been watching Twin Peaks on because it's got it in HD. Which I didn't realize that they recorded the show from 1990 in HD, but they apparently did.
Forward thinking.
There was a video on YouTube recently that was a 1080p video from 1998. And apparently they used to record in that.
Oh no, it was
broadcast.
It was 94, the Olympic one.
Oh yeah.
In Olympic ice skating from 1994, and it looks so weird.
Yeah, it's like time traveling.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, D2B asks, would you rather have a pair of moon shoes that work as intended, or a cat that would do backflips for treats?
I need to stop you right there. You guys might be able to answer this for me. What is the intention of moon shoes? What is the intended use?
The intended use of moon shoes was to simulate walking on the moon.
Was it? Because it definitely did not even try to do that.
No, that's what
you kind of
that's how they marketed it.
Right, but it was more like what it looked like was that you were walking on a sponge, like a perfectly created sponge that
it is basically just squishy shoes.
It is. They're like super squishy shoes though. Like that was the purpose. Like the videos recorded, like the commercials for moon shoes, and of course, if you were born within the last, or if you're only like 15 years old, you have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Also, you shouldn't be listening to this podcast.
Probably
Shame
should not.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Also, go watch Twin Peaks. It's older than you, but it's worth it. Or it's as old as you. Sorry. No, wait. No, that show's 25 years old.
Yeah, that show was made in the early ass 90s.
Fuck. Okay, so if you're not from the early 90s, You don't know what moon shoes are. Moon shoes were these like purple buckets that didn't have bottoms, and it was like it was a shoe that was attached by like this weird stretchy rubber that was used for sandals back then. By the way, they don't make sandals like that anymore anyways, so that's not a reference that anybody's gonna understand. It was like doctor tubing, like it was the stretchy PVC tubes.
You know, like when you shoot up heroin,
Yeah,
the tube you use.
exactly like that.
Man, Levi, you are just all about drugs tonight.
I am.
Oh man, we're gonna have to have a talk at San Japan.
Hey, remember E?
God, I can't do this.
I gotta go get a drink or else I'll die from all the E that I've done.
I got that. Yes.
Dehydrate, yeah.
So yeah, moon shoes. I guess to work as intended. It made you feel like you were on the moon. Oh right. So the commercial was in slow motion. Like they recorded kids like jumping in slow motion, which I guess was kind of like being on the moon, but that's not what moon shoes were. Like
They wanted to be miniature trampolines for your feet.
yes, you couldn't jump in those.
Yeah.
No, because you'd fucking just destroy it.
If
You
you
would
weigh
either
more than
destroy
like
them
8
or your
pounds.
body. Yeah.
Yeah, like one of two things happened. You either died or you broke the shoes.
Yeah. And they were
You died from a
expensive
broken
too, man.
ankle.
They were really expensive. No, you fucking break your neck. Like-
Yeah, you just die. Like
I remember like trying them on the deck of my friend's pool and like slipping and falling on my ass so hard, also breaking one of the little like rubber straps that held the shoe in place.
of course.
I'm what you would call a connoisseur of moon shoes, but I mean like they did their job right. Their job was to like be a thing that sold to kids and then broke immediately.
Which,
Yeah.
like, dude, 90s was full of those dumbass gimmick toys. Like, do you guys remember the fucking Skip It?
Skip it, yes.
Right?
That was
So,
beautiful. Hey, we put this thing on a stick. Oh, there's a counter on it. I'll buy it.
It goes up to
Whatever.
like 100, though.
You know what? Fuck
Yeah.
the question. Let's just keep talking about toys from the 90s. Do you remember Super
Fuck
Soakers? Super Soaker 150s? Like the
They
little
still
green
make
one?
those. Oh, the 150s, no, but I think
The
it's still like the
150s.
quintessential.
It's
That's like still the quintessential fucking squirt gun.
It is, and it was the best, and it's so expensive now. Like they have gone up in value because they stopped making them. And I guess they replaced them with like these shitty like Nerf wannabe guns that also
They're like
shoot
Nerf
water.
Super Soakers that are magazine fed, and it's kind of weird.
It's also cheating because they have batteries in them.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
Okay.
the Super Soaker you had to like fucking pump.
yeah.
It
Dude,
was
you
what
gotta
taught
fucking work out with that
it's
thing.
what taught little boys how to masturbate because I mean that was the motion.
I mean, the motion, yeah. The grip and force, not so much.
Are you telling me that I've been doing it wrong?
I mean,
so.
that might explain a lot of those hospital visits.
I got some chafing. What can I say? What else? Gak. Fucking Gak was so cool.
Fucking gag. Only good for making fart noises.
I was like the kid who showed up. Everybody has GAC in the class, and I'm just like, "Hey guys, check out this Flum stuff." And they're like, "Get out of here!"
Yup.
with that."
Yeah, no, I
Flum
was
and fuck
that kid
you.
too, Levi. I was a flum kid too. I feel your pain.
I hated that stuff.
Oh, Gak was so cool because it made fart sounds and smelled.
Yeah, I
like-
remember
it
it
smelled
being-
gross and left a bad residue on everything.
Yeah, I remember like freaking out about it and like wanting it so bad. And then I finally was at a friend's house and he handed me his gag and I made the fart noise once. And then I was like, hey, don't it.
I did it.
Yeah, I'm like,
What next?
You know,
Well, now you go tell everybody that it was really cool and that you got to play with it.
Now you do it for 3
Yeah.
hours.
just that little like.
Yeah. Oh man.
Cool.
What was I gonna say? So you guys remember Stretch Armstrong, right?
What are we
Yeah.
doing?
It's not even from like that's from like this. Like,
No. That was straight up from the 90s.
for any of us were alive.
That was-
That's
No, I
Which-
had
No, I
Stretch
had a
Armstrong,
Stretch Armstrong.
and I had his
Unless that-
villain counterpart, which like came with a vacuum suction thing.
Oh,
so
that's
you would
right.
pose him,
Okay,
and then he would
cool.
suck out the air, so that way he like got his texture
yeah.
and stuff, and was like terrifying looking.
guys.
I actually have a point that I'm going towards though with this. It's a product that Ted pitched to me that I can't get done because they don't make, I don't know, whatever that corn syrup was that they had inside of that fucking Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, it was corn syrup.
It was definitely corn syrup. But so Octodad.
Oh my god.
Like, would that not be perfect?
That would be totally rad.
I work with Phil on merchandising for that game, and I haven't even pitched it because I don't know how to like break him down from no, sorry, we can't do that. Like, there's no way that it could possibly work. But Ted had the best idea for an indie toy ever, which is Octodad as a Stretch Armstrong toy.
That'd be so fucking cool.
It would melt in the sun over time, and then you would just have a big gooey mess left over, just like every Stretch Armstrong. I mean, maybe that was just Texas. Being in Texas, Stretch Armstrong melted. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just
being in West Virginia. Stretch Armstrong froze.
Oh no!
You leave him out on the lawn, and then it frosts overnight.
Shatters.
Oh man. Yep.
What were you doing with your Stretch Armstrong outside?
Because I used to play outside before I spent weeks at a time indoors.
I'm sorry, Mike. I interrupted you. What were you going to talk about? Was it 90s?
I was just going to bring
related?
up creepy crawlers.
Creepy crawlers were. Oh wait, were those the ones that you made yourself?
Yeah, they're little.
Yeah, those were
little
cool.
It was like. Easy bake oven challenging your masculinity, boys. Make bugs.
God, I wanted an easy bake oven so bad.
I wanted that shit so bad too. Don't even fucking. I was like, I can make fucking brownies whenever I want.
That was it.
Mom,
that was it. Like, Mom, Dad, I don't have to ask you for permission anymore. I'm having brownies now because I'm making them.
Yeah, like I was just like, give me.
I can do it for myself.
I'm a real man, Dad.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, like part of the reason I learned how to cook for myself was just so I could make dumb sweets and shit.
It's the only thing I know how to make, that and fucking scrambled egg tacos.
Get a crock pot. I've been doing a lot of crock pot cooking lately. It's the bomb.
Let me go back. I know how to cook. I just don't have the fucking time or patience. But when you bake something, you just fucking put the materials together and then throw it in the oven, set a timer, and come back later. That's baking. Baking is the best.
Okay, that's baking, but then you take that same sort of cycle, and then you do it once, and you do it for like 6 hours. You take a 6-hour break, and that's a crock pot.
Yeah, you throw it on before you go to your job, and then you come back, and all of a sudden you've got goopy, delicious food.
Yeah, exactly.
It ruins the consistency of anything, too. Like, crock pots don't, like, cook delicious, well-crafted meals. They kind of just...
Delicious schlop.
They melt shit for you into an edible fashion.
Yeah, that's the point.
No, I know.
I don't have time to chew.
I gotta say, I haven't had a panini as good as the one that Levi made me recently.
I rocked the panini press.
Fuck, that was a good panini.
Kind of envious of this panini consumption.
I'm sorry. Maybe Levi will make it.
Do you want me to bring it to San Japan?
Are you being serious?
A panini press in a hotel room? Yeah, I think they're totally cool with that.
Oh my god.
Well, if they're gonna be okay with the bar that we're gonna set up in our room. So none of the Bancast, nobody listening is gonna get to partake in the party that I've got planned right now. But so here's the thing. Tommy Barros, my oldest friend, supreme cocktail artisan, I'm flying him down from Chicago for San Japan.
He helped us out last year.
And he's basically the person that turned me on to alcohol. I was always firmly like, I don't like beer, I don't like liquor, I don't want to drink. And he was like, shut the fuck up and drink this before I punch you in the face. And I did, and I liked it, and he punched me in the face anyways, as you can see from the videos. But like, so we're choosing 2 good cocktails, and we're gonna go spend a bunch of money on getting the right materials together and having him make like signature cocktails, like good stuff, because he was trained by one of the like best cocktail artisans in New York. Like, he flew down from New York to San Antonio while he's working at this very upscale bar and like learned how to make the good shit. So we've got Tommy as our bartender. I'm bringing the Oculus Rift so that way we can get everybody to fucking try it out in a kind of like set atmosphere where like everybody can dick around with their own kind of game that they want to check out. We're going to Hooters on Sunday for a crab. Actually, I think that's as far as this party goes. Is booze,
Is getting
booze,
crabs and
Oculus
Hooters.
Rift, and Hooters crabs. And I guess paninis might be a thing. Should fucking do it, man.
We'll see.
By we'll see, you mean you're gonna totally forget, like by the end of this episode.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Already happened.
Oh, I'm so excited for San Japan. Oh, and we're doing the live panel or whatever, I guess.
Oh yeah, we have that thing.
We'll all be drinking from Bancast shot glasses that I had made.
Yay! And we'll probably be drunk well beforehand.
And we'll be flipping tables.
Oh my god.
So many tables.
Someone's gonna
So
get
many
hurt.
tables. I'm so stoked.
We're so our live Bancast panel is Saturday night at 12:30, so technically Sunday. And it's gonna be the three of us, Levi, Mike, and Fred. And little Karibo or Martin is going to join us again like he did last year. And Sai will be joining us like he did at Anime Matsuri. We'll all have a couple of drinks, and we'll just kind of do it with no structure whatsoever. And
Hey, it worked out last time, so...
yeah, that was one of the best shows we ever did, and I regret not recording it.
I think we've said that almost every episode for the past... since Matsuri.
Yeah. Definitely better
That
than
regret
Akon.
runs deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
Man, that Akon panel was so bad that like
Fuck.
I chose not to do it this year. Like they asked, I said no.
Oh, they actually asked?
Well, I mean, the person in charge of doing things is like, "Do you want to do another Bancast?" I'm like, "No, no."
Please no.
What do you mean another one? I don't think we ever did one. My regret runs deep.
Yeah.
No.
It goes both ways. So that's our show for tonight.
As always, if you can't make it to the live Bancast, don't worry, we're going to have a new episode for you next week. If you want to write in with challenges, questions, whatever, write into the bancast.com/ask or tweet at any of us. That can be Levi's Twitter, which is what?
At I'm a Human Head.
Mike, what's yours?
At Courage Bato.
And mine is at That's My Trunks. Or if we remember to check it, tweet at the Bancast and or check out the new at Mini Flip Table, which is the official Mini Flipping Table Twitter handle. Once these tables that we just got in start going out, I hope to see a lot of cool Vine videos and good tweet pics and stuff. Twit pics. That's what pics on twits are called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't fucking... I don't know.
And we will be back next week.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
fuck.
We'll,
What about Jack?
have
Have any of you heard from Jack? And by any of-
I've never met him.
I don't know, Mike. Have you?
I've not heard from this man who I have to compliment every show that I've never met and know nothing about.
Levi.
For all I know, Jack could not exist, and Fred could have just donated this money himself and made this person.
Oh, I did not have that kind of money, so don't worry.
I'm
That's not a
almost-
possibility.
I'm almost sure that didn't happen.
No, the story of the Jack's donation comes from like we saw him at the bar that I always make everybody go to in Houston, and I just kind of whipped out the prototype, and I'm like, "Hey Jack, you've got like ridiculous amounts of credit debt, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, you could do a little more, right?" And he's like, "Fuck it, how much you need?" And I'm like, "Well, the highest tier." He's like, "Well, the shirt tier was kind of expensive, so I just decided to go for the like most expensive one."
Oh
So,
gosh.
which is fucked up because he doesn't actually get a shirt from that tier. Don't worry, he's getting a shirt.
I would just love if he did. Just like, well, fuck you didn't buy the shirt package.
Sorry, Jack, you decided to go for the goodnight package, not the shirt bundle.
Oh man.
Oh,
So in Jack's recent game activity, he's been playing Defense Grid: The Awakening. So
Really? Well,
clearly he is in a bad place right now.
at least someone is. Anyways, good night, Jack.
Good night, Jack.
Good night, Jack.
That's a good end to the show. That was a good episode. Go, I think. Am I wrong?
No, it was good. Okay.
I'm actually gonna do this, or gonna edit it tomorrow at work. So I'm gonna Dropbox it too. Fred 61. Actually, maybe I'll do it here. So yeah, Duke Nukem's coming to Vita.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm excited for it because it's from Devolver Digital.
No, I know, but like, what is it?
It's which I just hope has the multiplayer and stuff because that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I love to.
You keep talking about like, I need Earthbound on this system, or I need Duke Nukem, and I'm just like, do we not buy new games, or?
I don't know. They're games that I loved as a child. I never finished Earthbound. I would love to finish Earthbound in a legitimate fashion.
Yeah.
That's all. That's really all it is. And I want more stuff for the things that I own. Not to mention I get that $30 credit, man. On my 3DS. I gotta spend that on something. And they're not releasing any games I'm excited about anytime soon.
Yeah.
For Phoenix Wright and Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. I'm glad that got announced. Did you see that, Mike?
Yeah, I saw. I saw it a while ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it got announced that it's coming out in America.
Oh no, that I didn't see. Holy shit! That's pretty neat.
Put out a trailer and everything, in English. I hope the voice actor for Phoenix doesn't suck.
It's probably gonna be whoever they had for MVC3.
Oh, that's right. That wasn't bad.
Yeah. Because I mean, Capcom's pretty consistent with their character voice actors.
Yeah, but it's not the same guy from the first 3 games.
No, I know, but I mean, what they're pretty current with like whoever their currents are.
Yeah.
Even though it's kind of weird that the guy who used to voice Dante is now voicing Ken Masters.
Who's that?
Ruben Langdon.
I don't know who that is.
I think he's the voice of Dante in Devil May Cry
I'll be right back.
3 and 4.
Okay.
But either way, he's voicing Ken from Street Fighter now, so it's kind of...
Was he doing Ken from Street Fighter in Street Fighter 4?
Yeah. At least I believe so. I think he's been doing it in Street Fighter 4, because I know Ryu is Kyle Hebert.
Oh, we're still live. Fuck. Should probably close that.
It's like we're not doing anything wrong. Like, tracks.
Apparently they still make moon shoes.
Do they really? Holy shit.